Here with women's tennis coach Jeff Halberg. Coach, we're just kind of talking off camera. The women now have not played since they opened the season with a split, a 9-0 win against Bethany Lutheran, and then a loss to Carleton. But a big weekend this weekend for them with St. Ben's and Martin Luther here. Talk a little bit about that opening weekend for them and what you saw from the team and hopefully what kind of got you excited.
Yeah. Honestly, the biggest one is just that we have more depth in the team. We have freshmen that are ready to contribute immediately, so that there's not as big a settling down period, and that's encouraging. We've kind of hit the ground running, but a lot of it is credit to the ladies. They really took their off season seriously, and a lot of them really played a lot of tennis in the off season to prepare them. So when they came to me in January, we didn't have a lot of remedial work to do. They were already ready to go. And so that was exciting, and really helps us to get going. Carleton was was likely to be a bridge too far for us this year, but it was actually, there was some real encouraging signs. We were competitive in quite a few matches, and especially with it being that early in the season, it gives us confidence going forward. And I think that it's going to be helpful to us when we get down the road, obviously later, but it's also a good way for me to be able to measure where we're at right now, and I'm pleased so far.
You mentioned that you have an interesting roster dynamic and that you do have a lot of veterans and you do have some young people. How important is it for these veterans, I'm looking at a Kirsten Hoffman, a Haley Vandenberg, to kind of take these younger people under the wing and kind of show them the ropes, so to speak, in terms of collegiate tennis?
Well, it's helpful that it's such a friendly squad. They're competitive, but they're also very friendly and encouraging. And I think that for instance, with Megan and Haley, they're not scary people by any means. When you first meet them, they're just so super friendly, and that's really helpful to the gals to right away have a comfort zone. So it's not like they've got some initiation process they have to get through. They're so welcomed right away. And Kirsten obviously brings that experience at the top of the lineup, and basically that ability to say, look, I've been there and I've done this, and you guys can do this too. You just got to carry along with me, and we'll get prepared and we'll get it done. But they don't act as though they're something special or anything like that. They're just part of the team, and they make the freshmen feel the same way. So. And
you've basically had 2 weeks off since those opening matches. You got a big weekend this weekend, conference match against St. Ben's, and then a non-conference against Martin Luther. A busy Saturday for you.
Yeah, it is. It is, and St. Ben's is a kind of a measuring stick for us. Because St. Ben's is always in the fight for the conference tournament every single year, and we know if we're competitive with them, then we have a shot at getting into that top six, that magic top six. And it'll be very interesting this year. They were a little bit better than us last year, but it was an excellent match. We lost 2-7 at their place on a windy day, but the matches were very competitive. We came close in a lot of positions and knew that with a little luck and maybe a little more experience, we might be able to get over the hump. And it'll be very interesting this year because, I feel that my team has improved from last year. We're a little deeper. I think we're a little more mentally tough. So it'll be interesting to see what Ben's brings down to us and how things mix up there.
St. Benedict and Martin Luther, Saturday at the Winona Tennis Center. Good luck in both matches.
Thank you.